You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
That guy beats women.
And welcome to the first episode
Allegedly.
of our podcast. And I am claiming this to be the first episode of our podcast.
It's actually the 10th. Fun fact.
Because I'm going to tell you this, Sean.
What?
We are going to upload this podcast. We have not uploaded any podcast, but this one is going to be the one we upload. And you know why?
Why?
Because we, as you probably know, we talk a lot of shit every time we do a podcast. We talk like very seriously about like dark energy and dark matter and, you know, refugee encampments and stuff.
So interesting though.
I know, and it is very interesting, but I feel like me and you are not really that, I don't know, fully understanding what we're talking about, if that makes any sense.
I agree.
Like, compared to like other places, we have a very limited knowledge on the things we talk about.
Listen.
So I want to like, my dream is that this podcast will be good enough that eventually we'll be able to get a guest on that will have extremely well knowledge in the area.
Yeah, who's like the leading scientist in dark matter? Because I want him.
It doesn't even have to be the leading scientist in dark matter.
I guess
that would be nice, but he's probably some Swedish dude who speaks very barely any English. So
I guess
I'm thinking more along the lines of like, you know, like the guy who makes those in the nutshell videos.
Yeah. Well, he just
Like-
does a lot of research. I don't think he'd know it offhand. Or maybe I'm just an arrogant arsehole.
Well, I don't know. Like, whoever... I don't know. I feel like whoever does those in the nutshell videos...
I think it's a whole team.
has-
It's a whole team.
Yeah, it's like a whole team. So imagine if like we got like one of them. Even if we
Yeah.
got one of them, that would be amazing.
I guess. But I'd still like, you know, there's always like one guy who's like the expert on a subject. It'd be interesting to get him on.
Yeah, but like, you think about all the amazing scientists we have now. You think about where that... What's that thing called? The Hadron Collider, I think it's called?
Yeah.
You think about where that's built. That's built in
Dude,
like
that's
Switzerland or something.
old news, mate. Get fucking with it. Have you not seen fucking Russia's fusion reactor? Holy shit.
Excuse me?
They
What?
fucking made a fusion reactor that like makes a tiny sun, and then they can just like
Excuse me?
they can just burn energy fucking forever, and they're starting it in like a month. They're gonna start it up, and it'll like power all of Russia if it works. I think.
What the
No, it's not all of Russia. It'll fucking make a lot of energy though. You know, fusion reactors was like you put a miniature star, like all that energy from a star, and it slowly
Yeah, but-
burns. And it's possible that it just creates a lot of heat, and they found a way to do it. But
Oh, man, I'm happy for Russia.
it's like $1 billion or something. I think it's Germany. I don't know. I think it's German.
Well, if it's either one of them, I'm happy that they've managed to do something like that. Because I'm not a fan of Russia.
Germany.
Oh, well, I am a kind of a fan of Germany. They've brought a lot of cultural things to our country, which I've vastly enjoyed, such as Oktoberfest, etc., etc. But like,
Dude, Oktoberfest is the best fest that's out there. Name one other fest that's like better than Oktoberfest.
St. Patrick's Day.
Is that a fest? Where's the fucking fest in the name, mate?
Oh, mate, you can make it a fest if you want to.
St. Patrick's Fest. That doesn't sound good. Oktoberfest, mate. It's in October. It's called Oktoberfest. It's a fucking great name. The only thing I was thinking of was like a film festival. Film fest.
Oh yeah, there.
But
I don't know. Some film festivals are pretty shit though. Like, let's be
Australian
honest.
ones are pretty fucking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these dudes were making jokes that were just like, oh yeah, because you know, you make so much profit from Australian filmmaking.
What, dude? If you get like 500,000 viewers in Australia on a TV show, they like go mental over it. Like 500,000 views. It's like in America.
Yeah,
That's like
Because that's
dead.
like half the country.
If any show in America got 500,000 views, they'd be like dead, cancel.
They'll be like, oh shit, guys, we're thinking about moving the time slot. And oh no, and you know what that means when you have to move the time slot.
Yeah. In Australia, it's like, how many people went and saw the movie? About a dozen. It's a
Holy
success.
shit! Keep this thing on for a month.
Sign on 12 sequels.
Oh, did you hear that? Hunger Games.
Oh,
I
yeah,
swear I saw about 8 chicks buy that ticket at the same time. It's a good seller, that one.
Having cool Calgary. Fucking. Hey.
So yeah, as I was gonna say, I was watching that in the nutshell thing, and I watched the that one about aliens.
Yeah. The one
And-
about how there's like statistically we should be seeing a lot of aliens, but there aren't any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing that was amazing in that was he said that, like, there is a possibility that we are the first, like, we might be the first race to, like, to establish that sort of, like, hyper whatever dominance sort of thing. And we'll be able to, like, there's a possibility that we'll be the first race to go around and blow up other races that are nearing in the tech, like, the future of,
Yeah.
oh man, I forget the age he was talking about. I think he was calling it like the technological age or something. I don't know.
It's like Civilization 3, where you can
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
colonize your entire whatever it is, the close, like, you know, all the planets that you can colonize.
yeah, and I've like, because if there's a Civilization 3 out there, right? I don't know. It just seems so like, oh, the universe is so fucked up. Because I was trying to like process this, and it was like, so imagine there's like a Civilization 3 out there right now, and it's colonized everything in its solar system, and then it moves on to the next. Like, it looks into ways of moving on to the next solar system.
Yeah, it's just you use the like theory to capture all the energy from a star or a sun, to like that's how you can do it like easily. Like you just never run out of energy because those things will last 50 million years, stuff like that.
Yeah, because like I don't know. I don't understand suns fully either. Like, how can something just be continuously burning? You know, because every energy source we
Well,
have is just like wastage.
It's just so immense that it takes time to burn. Like there just isn't enough. You can't produce that amount of energy in one go. It's just impossible. So
it's
it
like a
has to
build-up.
slowly burn. Yeah.
And now it's just slow. Is it still building up, or is it
Well,
slowly
they
burning out?
estimated that it's running out. Obviously, our sun is like they were peaked ages ago, and like millions and millions of years ago. But yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, the idea was like, I was thinking was like, so there's this Civilization 3 out there, right? But like if there was a Civilization 3 out there, then that would have to guarantee that, like, because the universe is so large that like it's impossible for just one race to control the universe, if that makes any sense. If so, like, and I'm pretty firm in believing this theory, like, that it is impossible for an alien, for another race to be in control of the universe. So, because I reckon if you reach that sort of level of, like, just controlling everything, you would probably reach a whole new level of seeing beyond the universe, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, like, in the video, the nutshell video, they explain this theory of, like, if you capture enough energy, like an entire star, you would have enough energy to run a computer that could, like, simulate our universe. Like, and so
yeah,
people
but
are saying, like, I don't know if it's like there's crazy people that believe this, and there's like some people that just kind of believe it, like, out of fun and curiosity, and like just it's kind of interesting to think about, like, that we're a simulation.
I don't know. I don't really believe. I don't know. I feel like if you could do a simulation just from like a couple of nuclear power plants, really.
Nuclear power plants? You're fucking harnessing all the energy from a sun. What do you mean nuclear power plants?
No, but like, I don't know. I feel like if you were gonna harness the energy of the sun, you'd put it into something a little better than like a simulation of some
Well, let's
humans
say you've
running about.
colonized your entire galaxy. You can like you can I don't know. It'd be you'd try it if you could, because like people are like, oh, I want a better game. It's like, well, I'm gonna give you a game where it's like literally a human experience.
Yeah, so wouldn't that be really lame if someone was like, guys, I built the, what's it called? The something sphere around the sun? I built the Dyson sphere around the sun, and I've made an excellent Steam game for $89 USD.
Yeah, dude, they're making the fucking Oculus. It's just
So
like
you
a
reckon-
step after step after step.
There's someone controlling us right now because this is
No.
a simulation.
In the video, it explains like we are beings, but it's like they put you in like a program where you like.
Oh, I get
know
it.
what I mean?
So there's someone else in the simulation that knows all of it, but is not really saying any of it.
No, it's like running, like, but we're unaware of it. Like we're not controlled, but we're.
I have a
put
very
into the
limited
universe.
brain. I want to know how this game works, and I'm assuming it's a game.
Okay, so you're not playing as someone. You are
Hang on.
you're a person, but your world.
I'm
is
just gonna stop
fabricated.
you right again. Can you explain this to me as if you're the head chief of Bethesda trying to promote this game?
It's not a game though.
Oh, you're gonna have to get out of this boardroom then. We're not having any of this then.
That was me walking out.
Yeah. Oh, close the door and you went, no. No, but seriously, keep going.
Yeah, that's it. Like it's like imagine if it's basically like as if we put a pig in a simulation like that, and the pig had its own abilities, but we put it in a simulation. Like that's what it would be like. That's, I don't know. It's kind of summed down way of explaining.
And we've used the sun.
Yes, to power it.
Oh, but like, wouldn't it be? I don't know. I don't think.
That's the
That-
idea.
yeah.
I don't know. It's not even close to being in the realms of possibility, but
Yeah, I can see why some people would think it's very loose into thinking that's not, like, you know, reality, because it just seems so impractical, if that makes any sense.
yeah. Well, you get bored if you know, it's a long universe. Someone, could have been around here fucking billions of years.
Yeah, but you said you can do this with the sun. Like, you don't need the universe.
Well, no, you would. Like, you would need the entire universe, but we're not gonna go use our universe to start a simulation, like our star. We would use, like,
Whoa.
other people's stars that aren't.
Shit, so I'm kind of actually starting to understand what you're saying now. So you could build a simulation of reality
Yeah.
and then use that simulation to explore.
No, because you could. No, not to explore. Because then you would have to map out the entire universe to code it into
But
the.
could you? Because if this is a simulation. So let's go under the theory that the Big Bang is real, right?
Which it is.
So you simulate the Big Bang, and because you can do that, like,
You create this universe.
yeah, you'd create, well, is it this universe or is it the solar system?
Any universe. You create a random universe. Because, no, actually, random doesn't exist, but. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. You're fucking talking about a completely different fucking thing. Okay? You fucking get you get a person, you get a species, you fucking put it in a computer, and you create this world around it, and you see what it fucking does, okay? And you can fucking give it you can fucking poke it and prod it and fucking make it love something, make it hate something, make it fucking feel remorse. You can fucking do anything, because it's a perfect simulation of what it thinks life is, okay? And that's what some people think we're living in. Okay? And that's what people think you can do if you get a star and fucking harness the power of it. But that's fucking stupid. We've been fucking talking this forever.
Yeah, no, well, at least we both agree that that's,
Stupid.
yeah.
Yeah.
And fucking, I don't know, it's just, I like the idea because this was the other thing he was saying was that like if there was a Civilization 3 alien race out there, right? It would this is what I don't really understand is why would an alien race that's reaching a new civilization want to stop other races from reaching that civilization?
Wait, what?
Because he was saying that like because these are different theories, of course. That one of the theories was that there's a super being race out there, and once it realizes that we're on the brink of reaching that kind of age, it would just come over and destroy us.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't seem like why would they do something like that, you know?
Well, because it's you couldn't stop a civilization from growing. Like you couldn't be like, let's keep them at this technology. You couldn't do that. They'll just invent. And so, I mean, you could like try to do that, but then it wouldn't work. And then they would be like, oh, there's aliens, and then they would try to contact you, and you wouldn't respond, and then they would like go crazy and try and find you, and like, I don't know. Maybe they would want more resources and get selfish, and like instead of going through this whole argument with the dumber species, because they would be, you could just like, just kill them. Because you would have infinite energy, not infinite, but you would have so much energy you could just like zap a universe and start again. You know what I mean?
Whoa. Yeah.
So, yeah, but don't worry about it. Could die tomorrow by comet anyway.
Nah. I don't know.
Dude,
impending doom seems so unlikely.
I was thinking today. I don't know. I was like, I came back from work. I went for a swim in the pool. Did a couple of laps, and then I was like having a break, like huffing and puffing, and I was just like, like one day I'm gonna die, and that'll be the end.
Wow, Sean.
That'll be my human experience. Everything up to then
Really depressing.
was my experience. No, I didn't think so. I was actually kind of happy, and I was kind of.
Wow, that's even more.
I was actually like, no, not that I want to die. It's just if you believe in like living forever and you have a second life and continue on. I mean, like how much can you learn? I mean, what are you gonna you can just wait your entire life until something happens to you. You don't have to do anything. And I was like, you can just do, like you don't have to. There's no, like, if that's what you believe, and I don't know. I was just thinking. It's like,
yeah,
I think
I
it's
was
good.
thinking.
I would hate to live in a world where when you die, you don't die. I would love it when you die, you're dead, and nothing happens.
Yeah, I was thinking about this too. It's like, it's kind of like, the way I was viewing it was like I don't really mind the dying part as long as it's sort of like what I do is sort of still a progression in like humanity, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want to, like, I don't care if people don't remember me or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
as long as I was a part of the chain that pushed us further.
In the right way, yeah.
And it just feels like, because this always, like, it's as corny as it sounds, it always does boil down to the next generation and to what the next generation believes in.
I mean, that's how humans survive. Like, if humans are born with a survival instinct, and so, we know we're not immortal, so we have a child to live through who we live through. It's like a survival instinct to live through your child.
I don't know. I feel like most people have a child because it just makes sense and sex feels good.
Well, actually, sex does feel good, but do you want to know why? They found this out recently. Why males, like females, there's like like fucking typical joke, like females don't even like sex. That shit. It's like, no, they do like it and enjoy it, and it feels great. And it's like the same.
They just have a better understanding of the commitment involved.
No, Daniel, bad boy. What's it called? Yeah, it's like they feels the same for them. Like they enjoy it just as much. But men, in particular, only men, have a what's it called? Like molecular-sized worm in their brain that when it finds a specific, like, not atom, like, a chemistry term for small thing that it eats. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Fuck
I
me.
don't. You're talking
Well,
about
there's
a
a-
worm that's looking for small
A
things.
really small worm on, like, not the one up from atomic. I don't know the word. I forgot it. But if it finds like something, this particular thing to eat, and it's like in your brain, it activates something that literally makes you think about sex. It's not like it reminds you of it. It's your brain will think about it, and that's all it will do for that second. Just thinks about sex.
What the fuck?
Yeah. How weird is that? So it's not like
What is with this horny little worm?
it's not like men like, oh dude, I enjoy sex, I want to do it like all the time. It's not that. It's literally something in your brain for men. It's like you have to think about it. Like in your brain, you can't just lose track. And you think about it. You're always gonna think about it forever and ever.
Have they thought about removing this worm?
They just found it, dude. How they and like they got lucky. They found it. Yeah, they got fucking so lucky to find it. And like they don't even
just
know.
like,
They don't know if there's.
"Fuck."
They don't know if there's one or there's like thousands or millions or 2 or 12.
Randy's really randy today.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
scan his brain and see what happens.
That's what-
Oh, he's got a giant worm in there.
That's what some people think. They're like, some people have millions, or I mean not millions. Some people have thousands and thousands and thousands. Some
Oh,
people
really?
Have some like less and more and stuff like that. So there's some people.
And that's
like,
what makes the perfect
it's a theory.
guy.
They haven't proved it. They've only found
Am I
like a
right?
couple. But yeah, it's so interesting.
Am I right though?
What?
All those men have got fucking big worms in their brains.
You got worms, Carl.
Disgusting.
You got worms.
Fucking, you feel my leg up again, and I'll fucking rip that worm out the back of your head.
Did you see that video of the guy? He was like at a 7-Eleven or whatever, or a corner store, and he's like just waiting in line, and there's like 2 chicks, well like they were wearing like these fucking short ass dresses, like really tight, and they start like grinding up on him and shit, and he's like obviously like, no thanks, like don't touch me or whatever, and they just like keep going at him, and like one chick's like grabbing his like his private parts and stuff like again and again, and he's like pushing her arm off and shit, and like eventually he just pays and leaves. But like, and now he's like, he rightfully is like suing them, or like she's pressing charges, and like there's this whole argument like so one side's like, dude, that's rape, it's rape, they're raping him, like all the men, not feminists, the male shit. And like all these like
The
other
menimists.
people are like saying, like, oh, if it was like you should have just enjoyed it. Like you should have just enjoyed it, man. You should just fucking be like, yo, fuck you, mate. And like, it's so stupid. And it's like, dude, like, imagine if 2 guys started grinding up on a woman and grabbing her like private parts. Like, they go to jail forever. And these 2 women, it's like, oh, they might lose some money in court and if they settle,
But like,
It's so fucked up, dude. It's so fucked up.
isn't that the thing though? Because this is why the men would go to jail and like the woman wouldn't. Is because the woman just wouldn't enjoy it. And let's be honest, like
The
the
guy,
assumption
no,
is,
it doesn't matter what the
is
women
that-
are fucking doing. The guy is like fucking being harassed. He's being sexually fucking harassed by these 2 women. Fucking bullshit. It doesn't matter if the women aren't enjoying it. I can fucking kill someone and go, oh, I didn't like that. You fucking still killed someone.
But like that's killing someone. That's a whole different story.
It's really not. You're still doing the same crime.
No, it's
Oh my
completely
God.
different. Killing someone is like
Okay, let's boil it down to a smaller thing then. I don't know, steal something. If I didn't feel bad about it. I didn't actually like want to do it. I still stole it. It doesn't matter. You did the crime.
yeah, but like I have a feeling a better example would be like if you were speeding and then you got pulled over. And like you get charged a fine, but then a pretty lady gets pulled over and she gets let off free.
No, what? What does that have to do with
But
it? It doesn't
it's
matter
just
that
because,
they're
like-
pretty. What are you on about?
What?
You said that like because they liked it. The
Yeah.
the men would like it, but the women wouldn't.
Because it's I don't know. It's kind of like this might sound sexist, but like it also plays into a bit of the fact that like I don't know. I guess it's sexist that the men like I guess it's sexist for the women because like if you think about it, if you don't charge the two women correctly as if it was two men, it's because like the men, if it was really a problem, if this was if this was a serious issue he was having, he could just turn around and punch her in the head.
But no, what? Huh?
So if he like just KOs these two women, right?
Mm.
And they're out cold.
Mm.
If it's a woman, I feel like she is a lot more in danger because if she tries to punch the man and then the man tries to retaliate, it would still have a bigger effect, if that makes any sense.
So you're saying that because the man could beat them in a fight, that it doesn't matter what they do?
Yeah, because
so a
he's
woman
sort of
can
got...
come up to me and, I don't know, kick me in the dick, but because I can kill her, that means she can kick me in the dick whenever she wants.
No, because she's gonna get the punishment. It's just the punishment's not gonna be as harsh as like...
Yeah, but it's not because I could kill her. It's because like I don't know. No, the punishment shouldn't be smaller. She's fucking kicked me in the nuts. It's the same if I kick a girl on the
nuts.
her private parts. Yeah. But no, it should be the same thing. It should be treated just as if two men did it. And I'm not saying this woman should go to jail forever, but you know, whatever the fucking... I'm not a fucking court martial or whatever the fuck it is, judge, that's the word. But, you know, that's their job. And there shouldn't be an example met, like, they shouldn't be made an example of, like, go to jail for life, fuck you. No, fucking... I don't even think they should see jail time. That'd be a bit odd.
Yeah,
More like
it would be a bit odd.
Money punishment, something shit.
Nah, like fucking community service. You have to grind up on all the council workers.
Like, dude, if two guys did that, you'd be put on like a list, you know, that sexual predator list forever and ever and ever. Like, you'd be known as a rapist, for sure. You'd have to knock on people's houses if you moved in, and say, "Hey, I raped a fucking lady." Like, I think so.
I feel like you've swayed me, Sean.
Yeah.
I feel like I believe in what you're saying now. Because,
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, let's say I walk up to a cop, slap him in the face. Because he has a gun. Does it matter? I still slap him in the face, doesn't it? Like... You know.
Yeah, but it's all about the battle of the sexes. It's not about, like...
Fuck him! Get him out of the sports!
You slap a cop in the face and then you charge for sexual assault.
Oh man, cops are shouldn't have probably talked about that because cops are fucking going mental nowadays. Bloody hell!
You slap him
shit going
and
on
you look down and he's got a raging boner. He's
He's turned on. It doesn't matter. Your Honor, he had an erection. Like, that's my claim, and
I slapped him and then he turkey slapped me. What a fucking pig.
You wouldn't turkey.
Literally.
You wouldn't turkey.
Kind of.
You wouldn't turkey slap. You'd be full throttle, mate. You'd be full throttle.
Be like a broomstick. Broomstick slap.
You're like standing on the head of a broomstick and smacking your head.
Sean, I was going to ask you, how do you feel about D&D?
It's a fun game. It's a slow burn, but it's fun. If you get a right group of people and the right energy, it's really fun. But it's a long process for, like... I don't know. I feel like you can play for half an hour and that'd be fun. But, like, we always play for, like, fucking 10 hours straight for some reason.
Because we can never get fucking past the combat. The combat goes for so long.
That's, like, part of D&D, though. You're supposed to play it for, like, years, dude. And, like, you do one mission after, like, you know, 5 months of doing it once a week, you know? For, like, 2 hours. And 1 hour
much like
a week.
We were talking about before about being sexually aroused, I've been watching a lot of D&D like playthroughs on YouTube, and like I'm watching this group that's going for 4 years.
Yeah,
man, I'm just so aroused by it right now, and I want to give it a go. So ages ago, me, you, oh fuck, who did we play with? It was you and I and Matt and Taylor
Yeah.
and
Was that the
someone
cowboy
else?
one? The cowboy one?
Yeah, this is the
I
cowboy
think it
one.
was just me, you, Matt, and Taylor. And yeah, I think that was it.
Well, I've got
Maybe Liam.
I've
I
got
don't know.
Lockie's background, but I don't know. I don't think we ever played it with him.
I think I don't know, but yeah.
I was thinking, so for the second episode of our podcast, we'll do a special D&D.
Yeah, is it really special if we've only done one podcast? It wouldn't be, because
Yes,
50% of the podcast would be D&D, so it's not special.
it's a brand new, spanking, never before seen.
That's better. Brand new, never before seen, and never will be seen, because nobody will watch it. Or listen.
No, yeah, I'll watch it.
That's one.
It'll probably go for 3 hours of us being like, yeah, but I wanted to move up next to him, and then me being like, no, but you can't do that.
It's my turn! Fucking so much interruption and shit. That's how we play D&D.
That is how we play D&D. And then, like, kind of me being like, okay, so yeah, this giant worm's about to eat you, and then Taylor's like, I want to dive into the worm.
Let me eat it!
I'm like-
I'll eat it. You're 4 feet tall. I'll eat it!
Yeah, I'll eat
And
it.
make babies.
Rolls
That takes
a
months
natural
and
20,
months.
and then I'm just sitting there being like, what the fuck do I do? Because I got to say that he succeed in eating it, but like
No,
he can't
you
eat the whole thing because it's physically impossible.
Just say he takes a bite and then the worm bites him and he wins. Because the worm came out big as straw. And then fucking Taylor would be like, alright, I'm inside its belly. That was my plan. Fucking, oh man. He was so annoying. Like, he's like, I'll eat the human. I'm gonna make babies out of body. That takes like at least fucking 2 months, Taylor. Alien happens in a day.
Nah, I think what we need to do next time is we need to actually roleplay, because that's the whole purpose of roleplaying, is that if you...
Yeah,
like-
you should. If Taylor does this stuff, just kill him. Just okay, you're dead. You die.
No, like, I can't... Like, if Taylor's going to play with us, I can't let him be the most OP race
Yeah.
simply for his own sake, you know?
Yeah.
And I was thinking that as soon as I told him that you could be a lizard baby that plants eggs inside a human to create more babies, like, I realized at that point I was kind of giving him a race that was way too OP. But yeah, I'd really like to dive back into the Wild West universe, because I have a feeling I've got like... I don't really know how I can improve like anything, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how, like, I can say, like... This is the problem I'm having, is that I've got a story down. I've got, like, a rough basics of the core rules and how we should play. And, like, a whole bunch of mobs and, like... But it's just kind of, like, I don't really know... Fuck, like, I don't really know how to make characters. Because if I was going to ask you guys to all make characters, like, I just couldn't ask you guys, like... I just have to tell you guys that you can't level up, because I just wouldn't know how to do that. But
So you just roll
I
some
really want to
dice.
get back into it,
Just roll
and
some
I
dice.
don't want to play D&D, because D&D is just a lot of reading, and I feel like if we're going to play D&D, we need to like play a game with someone who actually knows the game before we do that.
Which is nobody.
Yeah, which no one knows how to do that. So we may as well play our own like half-ass, make it up on the spot D&D.
Yeah, that's the
Sort
best
of
way
whatever.
to play. Just like kind of
Yeah.
relaxed. Except no like oh fucking P characters.
Because like
Just make them like human with some cool abilities.
the most fun I've ever had doing like the role playing was when we were at Taylor's house, and I was just like, and all we had was like a fucking D20,
Yeah.
and I was just making shit up on the spot.
Yeah, that's the best type of D&D.
Like, I don't know what the I fucking, you think about it, like you guys went to a dock, and then you had to like board a pirate ship to go visit the king to tell him about like this like
Zombies and shit and plague.
no,
Yeah.
well it was like a dark lord that came from like the hell or whatever. And it was just destroying everything. So you guys had to go tell the king. Bear in mind, this was all made up on the spot.
Yeah.
And like,
You did pretty well.
and then I told you guys to get on a ship, and you had to think quickly because there was a giant hulking zombie like tearing the ship apart.
Yeah.
And like fucking, we had no idea about the combat system. All we had was like a fucking D20, and that's just I don't know. I didn't even know how we did that.
Well,
That was fucking
we,
crazy.
We didn't do much combat besides like one-on-one type shit. And then we got to the end, and we're like, you like organized this huge like fucking battle of tyranny and like all this shit going on and like complex stuff. And then it was
Yeah,
just like
like, you
we're
guys had,
we
like,
had it
by
all
the end of
lined
it,
up,
it was like-
and the fight was about to start. And we're like, all right, I'll go here and set this guy here, and this guy has this, and then we're just like, okay, what's the first move? And then you're just like,
Yeah.
let's go home.
Because it's because I was kind of looking at all of it, and like the way we were playing it in the past, we were kind of just like, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna have to like fucking do like
20,000
so many like
D20 rolls.
yeah, just to
Yeah.
fucking figure this shit out. But like I've kind of fixed that now.
Mm.
I've got this way, and it's like each character, right? If like let's say each character is in charge of an army. The way I'm gonna try and fix it is that you roll your stats against the commander of the other army. I still describe it in the way as if your two sides are clashing, but like it's still affected by your own character's stats.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that would just be a much easier way of dealing with groups than fucking doing each individual person. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was fucking funny. Taylor had this like massive giant glob monster, and then like
Yeah, fuck. I don't even know how that happened.
he like breeded a zombie with like him, and he was like a fish and some shit. I don't know. Magic.
But yeah, I definitely want to get back into it because I don't know. I just
Dude, D&D has been like the longest running board game forever, for a reason. Like it's fucking fun.
yeah, and I just feel like I don't know. We need to role play it. That's the main thing. We need to
Even James Franco agrees.
like we need to when you choose a character because I'm gonna like I don't know who's gonna be available. I'm thinking of doing it like this Saturday, really. Or no, when am I available? Sunday.
Sunday.
I'm thinking of even doing it this Sunday.
Yeah.
But like yeah, I just need to figure out who's available and like I can't get these half-ass backstories because Sean, let's be honest, even your backstory was pretty shit.
Hey, I'm from a small town. I make guns. I'm a welder.
Sean's backstory was I'm a guy who's bored in a town, and fuck, wouldn't that make an interesting game? A guy who's already
Evan goes
bored.
on a fucking awesome journey. All right, calm down, mate. You make the journey. I make the character. You do your own stuff.
You fucking put no effort into that character.
I put some effort. Like, man.
The only guy who put like effort into his character was like Liam.
Nah,
and
dude,
Liam,
Matt was like a grew up with the wolves and shit.
Nah, he could have done better than that. It was pretty good, but I reckon he could have done better.
Fuck, you make a better character than that, you piece of
I
shit.
will make a better character. I'll be like a fucking
Takes
guy
time to fucking thaw out a character's personality, Daniel.
who's like a dwarf, and like he was, you know, when he was a child, his parents were trampled by horses, so now he's like internally feared of horses, but very rarely he'll go into a battle rage where he'll do nothing but kill horses. And during this time he killed horses of a local biker horse club where they all had matching jackets saying, hey, we're the horse riding club. And yeah, he murdered each one of those horses, so now that horse riding club has got a bounty of his head for $2 million. That's how you make up a backstory, bitch.
That sounds boring. Dude, Emma Watson, like, does she like every day just like get more attractive, or is that just me?
No.
What is? So it's everyone else as well.
I don't think I've ever found Emma Watson. I don't know.
Continue.
No, she is very attractive. I've changed my mind.
Yeah, dude, she's like. Did you just Google her?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. She's not like, you know how there's like the models who are like, oh, so sexy. Not really, kind of skinny and fake. But Emma Watson's just like, oh, that looks like a chick you would see at, I don't know, a fucking coffee shop or some shit. Like,
And
you
you'd
know
be
how when
like,
you're like driving and you
"Damn,
like see a woman
hey
walking on the
you,
street?
you should talk to that girl. You never talk to those girls. Yeah, I'll give her a chat and too." And then you like go talk
You
to
walk
her.
up to her and she's like, "Fuck off," and you're like, "Okay."
And then she'll be like, "Hello, I'm from Britain." And you'll be like, "Holy shit, this is on."
Jesus Christ. Hello, governor. Would you like a cup of tea? Fuck. That's what you sound like. Dude, my grandparents are in town and they're like super cockney.
This is the thing. When you said Emma Watson, the first thing I thought of was like fucking like 2-year-old Emma Watson from the first Harry Potter film.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's what I was.
what's so attractive about that?
That's what I was talking about, Daniel. What are you talking about? That's what I was talking about.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, same. I just googled photos of young Emma Watson.
Jesus, that's dangerous. That's a dangerous game you're playing there. Yeah, you're on some list now, Daniel.
Oh shit. I'm gonna have to knock on people's door. I'm Emma Rapist.
Really?
Really? You seem so innocent. Yeah, no. I was online.
Googled an image.
Yelled
Made a mistake.
of young Emma Watson, and then he'll be like, "Oh, I completely understand," and then woo woo, and cops
Yeah.
pull up.
Young.
Get that sucker.
As soon as you type in the
Fucking-
word "young," you should be like. There should be like a video camera. It like should turn on in your house.
We got a suspect.
No, all those dudes like that into that shit use like the proxy servers and shit.
And Photoshop.
Photoshop.
Yeah. So they get like
No, they
photo.
just paste.
Shut up!
What?
You heard me. I don't know this stuff. You're
Yeah.
talking it.
I watched a documentary about a comedian. Well, this is probably a morbid subject, but it was a comedian who like basically was like raped when he was like 6 years old, and like when it was like before the internet was around, and then when he grew up and like was older and he was 30, the internet like basically came popular, and he used it and he searched like what's it called, like he wanted to find a chat messenger thing where it was like survivors of a rape, and like he ended up stumbling across like people wanting to share and collect images of like child pornography, and like
What the fuck?
he like brought a what's the internet company in America? What is it? AT&T? Yeah, AT&T. Like he brought them to court and like he like argued them in court against a judiciary hearing, like the Senate and all the senators and stuff, on like arguing how it should be AT&T's responsibility to take down this stuff, and like yeah, they passed a law, and like his name is shit. The documentary is called Call Me Lucky, because he's funny. He has a joke where he's like, because he's always like super like against the American government, like very critical of it, and people always tell him like, why don't you just leave the country then? And he'd always say like, well, I don't want to be affected by its foreign policies.
What? The actual fuck?
What?
Like,
Get it? Because it's a joke. You don't get it? Okay.
no, well, it's completely flown over by my head. Like, he's gotten angry at these, like, child websites, but really, isn't that what 4chan is?
No, but what? What are you talking about? What's 4chan? Shut up.
Don't you know what 4chan
I know what
is?
it is. It's just a web service where everyone's anonymous.
Yeah, and they do so much messed up stuff on that.
Yeah, but you still can't post child pornography. You get taken.
And I'm also kind of partly distracted because I just found out Ariana Grande was in Shrek.
What was she in Shrek?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out too. Because you got me all confused with all this hot chick mess, and I'm like, oh well, who else is hot? And then I googled Alicia Vikander and Ariana Grande, and then I saw her in front of a Shrek poster, and I was like, what the fuck is she doing in front of a Shrek poster?
Maybe she just went to the opening.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
a big fan.
Big fan. Big fan. Big fan.
Whew.
Man, that Shrek
Can't get
movies
in.
were okay. The first one. They were like really okay.
I've got a big announcement, Sean.
What?
I'm gonna rewatch fucking what's it called? the Star Wars franchises
I already did that like a couple months ago.
from 1 to 3.
Don't you mean how are you gonna watch them? 1 to 3?
I mean, sorry, 1 to 6.
Yeah, there you go. You're gonna go
In-
from 1 to 6, from like Anakin to, you know, all that
I'm
shit.
gonna go with the prequels.
And then
to
the
the-
originals.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just watched the like 2-hour cut of the prequels. It was way better.
And then hopefully by the time I get through all of it, and and I'm also gonna make Joel watch it with me. But by the time hopefully I get through all of it, it'll be December the 17th.
Yeah, man, wasting time till it comes out. Join the club.
Are you actually keen for it, or?
I've been staying away from the story and stuff because I know I'm gonna go see it. So why would I watch all the trailers and spoil the story when I'm gonna watch the movie? I know I'm gonna watch the movie. So
You want to know the story?
No, I don't. Seriously.
Everyone dies.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck you then. Dude, you know the BB-8 things, the rolly things?
Yeah, the little droid things.
There's like they're giving away one of them to a lucky fan on Twitter.
Oh shit, dude! How do I enter
You
that?
just gotta follow Star Wars and retweet it. It's like the official Twitter handle for
mate.
Star Wars.
They are not gonna send it to me.
I'm in it to win it, mate. I'm in it to win it.
They're gonna send it to some dude in like Tennessee
Yeah.
who's got easy postage and handling.
Yeah, just give it to that neighbor, basically.
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
sure one of the staff will win it. I wonder if J.J. J.J. Abrams surely got one of them. Like, who else got the other 3, though? No, because there's only 4 made. So who else got the other 2? Like, J.J. Abrams would obviously get
Well,
one. Like,
They're saving. They're gonna make 2 more movies, aren't they?
yeah, but it's not J.J. Abrams for the other ones, is it?
No, like, wouldn't they just save it for the next ones?
Nah, I don't know. Yeah, why would they give away one? I guess, whatever. Yeah, I guess. But J.J. Abrams would, obviously, I'd take one. I'd steal it. Fuck it. If fucking Ryan Reynolds can take the Deadpool costume and use it for fucking Halloween, then surely the fucking director can take the fucking BB-8, you know?
Wow, that's a pretty mighty assumption you've got there, Sean.
Dude, it's J.J. Abrams. Like, come on. Give him some fucking credit, dude.
I mean, he is taking away like probably like $8 million or something, but sure, take a droid too. That's
What, the fucking droid's worth $8 million? Nah, it's fucking worth like 10,000
no,
maybe.
fucking, he's getting paid for the movie, Sean.
Yeah, you always steal some props and shit. Unless you're Stanley Kubrick. Dude,
This is like
that guy...
fucking. I expect it from someone in McDonald's to take like a big bag of chocolate flakes, but I don't imagine like someone in the fucking movie studio where it's like, oh, I'm getting paid $8 million. What a fucking rip! I'm gonna steal droid.
Dude, you would. There's no doubt in my mind I wouldn't fucking nick that thing. Oh, I left the door unlocked and someone must have taken it. One of the cleaners.
You're crazy, Sean. You're living a crazy life.
Nah, man, I'd nick it. I'd nick it, mate.
A life a
Dude,
bit too crazy for me.
You know Stanley Kubrick, right?
Yeah, what about
Yeah,
him?
well, he was famous for not keeping anything. Like as soon as he'd film the scene, he'd throw away the script for that scene. He'd just rip it out and throw it in the bin, because he'd always
What a douchebag.
he'd always write changes on it anyway. And so there's like scribbles of fucking everything on it. Like, actor should do this, blah 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 blah. And like as soon as he'd filmed it and it was good, throw it in the bin. And like he was like didn't keep any memorabilia. He told, like, the studio would say, they'd keep it in a lot in case they had to do reshoots, but like they would say, if you want to keep it, you have to pay blah 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 a month, and he'd just go put it in the trash. And like you couldn't give a shit about it. Like, I don't know what it was, but like, and so like now it came out that like all these people had secretly been like stealing it. And like so there's like, people originally thought when Stanley Kubrick died, like, oh well, there's no Stanley Kubrick memorabilia anyway, so like, yeah, there's nothing. And then all these people are coming out and like they ended up making a traveling museum of like Stanley Kubrick's, like they have all the spacesuits from Space Odyssey, even though people originally thought they were all just gone. Like, the people just threw them in the trash. Like, it turns out people just took them, which makes sense. And, like, there's, like, so much fucking shining stuff they have, like, you know, all that stuff.
What an idiot. What if you, like, forgot which movie he directed?
What do you mean?
Like, you know, what if he had, like, Alzheimer's or something?
Well, he died,
Like-
so he didn't, and he couldn't care
Oh,
less
okay.
anyway. But yeah, like,
You
I
gotta,
just-
you gotta
I just find
understand the
that
risk, though,
so
Sean. There's a
interesting.
worm in your brain.
He'd throw a script in the trash. People would fucking take it out of the trash and fold it up and put it in their fucking pocket. And those people who had those scripts have came out and given it to the museum. And like, so there's full scripts of like changed scenes and where he like what the original lines were and what he fucking changed and shit. And like, these papers never existed until now. And like, it's fucking amazing. Like how people must have loved this Stanley Kubrick so much to like keep it for this long. That's just interesting.
How funny is that? That like some guy's just like, oh shit, here's a script in here. He picks up the script out of the trash, puts it in his pocket, then gives it to someone for $5 million later.
For $5 million, they donated it.
Dude, everything's $1 million to me at the moment. J.J. Abrams is getting paid $8 million. Scripts are $5 million.
Dude, $8 million to fucking make a movie that's gonna make $1.5 billion and fucking the rest. Like,
It's because I watched a movie, like I watched this like inside behind the scenes with actors. It was like Jamie Foxx talking about Denzel Washington, and he was like saying that like, I'm the hottest actor right now. I mean, like, I'll get paid like $8 million to do this. And I'm like, well, alrighty.
people always like yapping on about, dude, actors are so rich and famous. It's like, get fucked, dude. They get paid fuck all. Like, are you serious? Like,
Are you serious, Sean?
dude, compared to like the fucking studio heads, what are you on about?
Yeah,
The actors,
because they're the ones pushing papers. They're the one pushing pins. Actors are just getting on the limelight, lying through their teeth, pretending to be someone they're not. Fucking actors, I tell you what.
yeah. Well,
Nah, I tell you who pisses me off more than
who
actors.
grinds your gears, Daniel?
Fucking singers grind my gears, Sean. So fucking hard.
All singers, just in general, every single singer.
Just fucking every single singer.
Oh, okay.
Because, fuck them. Like, you know, you think about, like, even Ariana Grande, she's probably worst of the
I
lot.
sing in the
She,
shower.
like-
Does that count?
No, I'm talking about people who are famous for singing.
I'm pretty
Fucking
famous
moron.
at the local Barbie.
In my shower.
Local fucking trivia night. I'll put on a good tune.
Put on a good tune. Turn on the sprinkler. Hey, boys, watch this.
Mate, I got the fucking karaoke going. Let's get it. Yeah, go on. What were
Waterloo.
you saying?
Don't you want to...
Sweet Carol. Ba, ba, ba. Ariana
No,
Grande
but,
or
like,
something.
It's just, yeah, because she's probably the worst of them lot. Like, you think about it. Oh, God, I'm born with such beauty and I can sing well. Like, fuck you. You get paid so much money and, like, you just can fucking sing. Like, most of these artists who can do this don't even need to write their own music. Fucking ridiculous, Sean.
Well, they don't, but what's your problem with it? Like, that they're getting paid too much, or that
Yeah.
they're
They're getting paid way too much for being born
they
blessed.
don't get paid that much. Like, and
So much.
like, I mean, football players are born with like. Actually, they train. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Good old fucking... And whatever his name was, fucking came out with a footy in hand and he was naturally good at
Yeah.
football.
Yeah, dude, our son bloody came out with the scalpel and a fucking gloves on. He's ready for surgery. Born a doctor, mate. Didn't need any
Oh,
training.
what a douchebag.
Yeah.
So many people work so hard and he was just born a doctor.
Yeah. But
Came-
I get your point. Like, oh, they didn't train hard. They born with a good voice. Fuck off. You fucking like they do like they have to do so much fucking work. Like they're always on the clock. They never clock off.
Who, singers?
Yeah, they have to always be in the limelight and shit. And I'm not saying like oh what
Well,
a
this is
hard
the other
life.
thing that grinds my gears.
Well, it must be
is that-
hard to be a singer. It's not. It's fucking easy. But I mean, name like any celebrity who like there's people who don't have any talent and they get paid more than singers. Like the fucking Kardashians, they don't have fucking anything. They just want a fucking TV show. They get paid so much.
Oh yeah, but fucking Sean, the Kardashians are a fucking joke. Let's be honest.
Yeah, well, I mean, they don't even have it. Why don't you angry at them? Why are you fucking yelling at singers? Singers at
The
least
thing
have
is, though,
a
is that-
talent that they practice a little bit. The fucking some people are just like born rich.
I'm probably, I don't know, like Kim Kardashian, like she shouldn't be paid as much as she does, but she is a very good fashion designer.
No, because if she was, she would have done that before she was Kim Kardashian. She's just famous and uses the platform.
Well, I don't know, because she was a fashion designer beforehand, and then she just became famous for just
Yeah,
getting in the butt. But like,
having sex. But yeah, well, how was her fashion career before she had sex on camera with who? I don't know who it was.
Kanye West,
That one, yeah.
Yeezus.
Yeez. Are they still married or some shit? I don't know.
Yeah, man, they got a daughter and everything.
What's the daughter's name? North, that's right. Fuck, I hate man. I'm gonna
North.
kill myself for knowing that tonight. Fucking hell.
Why?
I'm gonna fucking get a razor and just go fucking down.
Oh, but Sean, this is the thing with the Kardashians. You can't blame yourself. You're gonna know about it.
I only know who the name Kim. I don't need, I
Like-
don't know the other one, so I'm proud of that.
If we could, no, well, like this is the thing. Like, if we could opt out to like not know anything about them, we would.
Yeah.
It's just because like they're like such in the limelight that we kind of like forced to know.
I've
things
never
about them,
actually
you know?
watched the show, like, at all. The
No,
only
I've
time-
never watched their show either.
Yeah, I think, like, the first real time I, like, kind of understood what they were, it was when they were on South Park. Yeah.
But yeah, see, it's like yeah, they're just fucking everywhere, dude. You can't blame yourself for that sort of crap because they're just everywhere.
Yeah. Well, you know, fucking that's fame nowadays, you know. Dude, it used to be like the most famous person in the world, Alexander the Great. Like that guy used to be like the most famous person in the world at the time, and like people would be like, dude, who's that guy? What's his name?
Was it Alexander the Great or was it Augustus Caesar?
Alexander the Great. Augustus Caesar invented parliament system or some shit. I don't fucking know. But Alexander the Great, like, he conquered so many fucking places, and like, he was so well known around Europe, and like, even his name was like, who's the guy? What's his name? Alexander. That's the one. Alexander. Like, even he wasn't that famous. Like, it's just I just find it interesting that like back in the day, there was like one guy who was famous for like 100 years. And then like now it's like fucking you can be famous for 10 minutes and then the next day nobody will fucking know who you are. It's interesting.
You can be famous for being hot.
Yeah, I mean basically. Yeah.
Fuck people. Fuck people with their fucking beautiful genetics.
Oh man, I was talking about what's the name?
Alexander the Great deserved
Alexander
it.
Rio is oh man. Oh. Ah. She's
Jesus.
she's something else, dude. She's something else. She's the hottest chick
Yeah?
on the planet for sure.
You gonna marry her one day, Sean?
She's like 20 years older than me. I don't know, 10 or so.
I mean, but like, if the option's still, like, you can't deny it online, Sean. I mean, what if she's listening?
Yeah, I would marry her for sure, any day.
Nah, now you just seem too clingy.
No, I wouldn't then.
Oh, you've broken her heart.
Flip
No,
flopping, I'm flip flopping.
it's such a turntable, and maybe she's turned on by that. So you know, who knows? In this beautiful world we call Hollywood. That's right. We're live in
Live
Hollywood.
from Saturday Night Live.
What was that fucking video with the pizza?
Oh my god, it was the guy who
Oh,
directed Wet Hot American Summer. He's like been making videos. Oh shit, that's a non-bad Google.
What was that called?
Pizza. It's
Fucking
just
hell,
called
that
pizza.
was so funny.
Oh my god, I want some New York,
New York.
New York Brooklyn pizza. I want the New York Italian pizza. Hey, I'm walking here. Forget about it.
What was it called? I can't find it. All I
Just
can find
Google-
it is goddamn Mary Kate and
Google-
Ashley saying pizza.
Google David Wayne. That's his name. David Wayne
David
pizza.
Wade. Fucking hell, that was so funny. I just like that part where he turns and looks at the camera and he's like, live in New York.
It's Saturday night, and then they start like walking on the street and shit.
Holy shit. Fucking lost my shit. I couldn't handle that fucking video.
Mm.
I can't find it, Sean.
I'll send it to you.
I found David Wayne playing Smooth. And David Wayne playing Simply Amazing. You know that car ad song? Simply Amazing. I was talking to Matt today, and I was talking about like YouTubers and stuff, because he watches this YouTuber who does like all these vlogs and stuff, and he does a bit of pranks off to the side. But man, fucking, I told him to watch H3 Productions easily. I'm so glad you showed him to me, Sean.
Yeah,
He's
you're
easily
welcome.
like one of my favorite YouTubers.
Yeah, man, you're welcome, dude. He's so fucking funny.
I know, he's fucking hilarious.
He's just naturally funny. Like, there's no doubt about it. Like, he's just like, I don't know, something about him just makes him fucking anything.
Sean, breaking news.
What?
Breaking news.
What is it?
I'm on Yahoo.
Oh boy.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Char grilled meat linked to kidney cancer.
Okay. Well, what does that mean? What? What did you say?
Did you see that thing? And it was like processed meats give cancer.
It was bacon that they just added.
Yeah. Now charred grilled meat. You can't have meat on a barbecue, otherwise you get kidney cancer.
Sure, whatever. It's worth it.
Fucking everything gives you cancer,
I
man.
found the video.
Here we go. Social experiment. Groped women.
Gone
That's
sexual! Oh, man.
Kissing prank gone sexual.
Did you see the
So
like,
funny.
most like recent one he did, like on that guy?
Who?
The he did like the guy he did one with like kissing prank in front of a family and shit. Oh man, it's fucking
Oh yeah, no, I did see that
fucking
one.
funny, dude.
Oh man.
Gone sexual.
And then it would just fucking stop. I don't even know how he does it, but he's like,
He like coughs. So fucking weird.
oh man, and when he goes to Israel.
No, he was from Israel.
No, but he like goes to Israel and he like fucking hugs the wall.
Oh yeah, that was fucking funny, dude. I want some original Bruyark pizza.
I'm fucking watching.
I'm talking about
Why
some
are they
real
wearing
fucking
suits?
Brooklyn pizza. I sent
Holy
you the video.
shit. Remember that time when he was like, he was talking about like the fucking like, what's with the really intense intros, and then they
Yeah.
come on with their fucking 240p Kendra.
Yeah. Hey guys.
He's fucking rolled up his cheeks and he's like, hey guys.
We're gonna do some
Fuck.
pranks today. Welcome to the pranks channel. We're gonna do some pranks, guys.
Why is this guy beating up Pizza Bus?
Are you watching the video?
Yeah. It's Saturday
Why
night.
does the guy do an Asian fucking face? Like he stretches his eyes out and he's like, I was a pizza!
He's fucking wearing short pants. Fucking hell. These guys are so funny.
It's Saturday night! Oh my god, those guys are like that. That was Do you know that story? Like David Wayne.
Yeah.
Those three guys and like two other writers, I think. They all graduated at the same time, and what's it called? They went to MTV when they were first starting, and like basically were like, we want to make a sketch show. Like here are some of the sketches we've done. And then MTV were like, yeah, we actually want to do a sketch show. We want to produce one and have it on MTV. And what's it called? Like they were like, oh, cool. We just signed a fucking deal with MTV. We all writers now. We're TV show creators. and then like they gave him the contracts and stuff, and they're like, okay, so basically you'll get paid $50 a week, all of you, the show, but budget included. And so like they basically made this show for like $50 a fucking week. And like,
Oh, man,
yeah,
that's so
it's
good,
pretty
though.
interesting how they like came up with like this. It's like he was talking about how they were limited to like one prop basically, like or one or two props a week, and like how that like actually made the show kind of better in a certain way, because like, you know, you had to write around that prop. There was no like unlimited options. It was just like, this is the prop, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, some people start off like real rough, eh? It's just, but like, oh, dude, they're so funny though. They were always gonna pull it off. I mean, like,
Yeah.
imagine they were pulling that kind of shit off without any money, so.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, they did that whole skit, like, no money. It's fucking funny though.
Yeah.
What's a real fucking chocolate pizza?
Who else was like, oh yeah, dude, I was watching the fucking IT Crowd the other day.
Is that show good? I always see it on Netflix, but I never have time to watch it.
Well, I only watched the one episode because, like I was saying before, I'm really aroused by D&D, and like, man, that was so funny. Like, I was surprised how funny I thought that was gonna be. Mainly just because of like the characters.
Yeah.
Really, they just like the characters are so stereotyped. It's so fucking hilarious, dude.
Dude, have you seen the show Masters of None?
No.
It's like just came out. It's by Aziz Ansari, the comedian. Do you know who he is? He's on Parks and Rec.
No,
The Indian guy
got
from
no
Parks
idea.
and Rec.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He made a show. Dude, it's fucking so fucking funny. Like I watched it and I was like watching the first, like, the show starts and I'm like, this is just shit. And I closed it, and then I was like, a day later, one of the guys, someone I follow on Twitter, was like, holy shit, like raving about it, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch it for more than 5 minutes. And then
And I hope you've learned a very valuable lesson,
I did,
Sean.
Daniel. I write off things pretty quickly, but man, if I watch that's like, it's so good. Written amazingly,
It's true,
directed
though.
fucking fantastically, and acted out brilliantly by Tim from Tim and Eric, who's like Aziz Ansari's like token white. He has like a joke. He told a joke on Jimmy Fallon. He's like, you know how there's always that like token black character who's like one-dimensional and shit. He's like, we have a token white character who's, you know, deep and complex. So typical, you know.
Fucking white people.
Yeah. But yeah, it's Tim from Tim
Burn 'em!
and Eric, so he's like kind of weird. Oh, boy.
Alright.
And the show.
On that note, we're probably gonna have to wrap
Watch
up now because I've
Masters
got
of None.
5%.
Watch that new Netflix show that's coming out whenever it comes out. Veronica, no, it's not Veronica Mars. What's the show? You seen the Jessica Jones? That's the one. Seen that trailer? Looks.
No,
David.
I don't have
David
Netflix.
Tennant's in it. He has mind control abilities. It's basically this chick who has like superhuman powers, like strength, basically, and she's a.
I'm
private
really poor at
detective.
the moment.
She's a private detective, and it's in the same universe as Daredevil and all that, but in the comic books, there's literally a joke about how she's so unknown to Daredevil and all that like nobody knows who she is, and so. Like,
Wait, shit, what's her name?
Jessica Jones.
Holy shit, I do know who Jessica Jones
Yeah.
is. Yeah, dude, she gets with like, she's like really important in the Civil War, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
She mustn't be, because Netflix rent have the rights now. They made a show about it.
But isn't the Netflix a part of?
Marvel. But yeah, they like hire it out. So, you know, Fox, who makes Avengers, can't have it. No, not Fox doesn't have Marvel stuff. No, they don't.
Cool. So anyway, we're gonna leave it on that
Yeah,
note.
Masters of None, Jessica Jones, whenever it comes out.
I'm really proud to say, Sean, that this will be our first podcast.
I doubt it.
Where we... No, it will
I'll
be.
sue you, mate.
I'm gonna edit it.
I'll sue you, mate. I'll sue you.
No. Copyright. Can't claim me. because it's gonna be edited, and I'm gonna stick to that 7 seconds. Thank
I'll
you,
tell
ladies and
Drake.
gentlemen.
I'll tell Drake.
Do it.
Okay.
I'll fucking rap
I'll
battle
give him a
him, mate.
call. Alright, I gotta go. I gotta call Drake.
Yeah, okay, you do that, and I'll fucking sign us off. So tune in
Are
next
we playing
week,
a theme at the end?
where we will, yeah, we'll play the theme, where we will play D&D
No, we won't.
Wild West, and I'll have to establish characters and shit, but that'll probably happen on the day, so maybe you'll begin with all that stuff.
I'm guessing it'll be like a 20-part series, edited down to 4-hour episodes each,
Yeah, dude, just to introduce each
Yeah,
character.
basically.
Well, that's what I want. That's the kind of backstory I want.
You want a 4-hour fucking conversation about a backstory?
Yes.
Fuck you, eh? I'm playing us out.
I thought you already were.
Okay. Wait, it's on mute. Oh no, I locked the screen.
Ah,
Alright, here we go.
thank you everyone to joining into our fantastical production. And where Sean's very good with his music. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week on episode 1.
I like this song actually. Probably shouldn't be playing it.
Fade us off, Sean.
I'm dancing actually. This is a really good song. This is the one
Yeah,
where
no,
he's
I'm dancing like Drake too.
This is the one where he's in like a room and he just dances like a grandpa.
Yeah, dude. So hot.
I like Drake besides the, abuse of his wife and he beats the shit out of people.
Oh, yeah, but who rapper doesn't abuse?
Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need